right, y'all, the snow has started to fall here in Chesterfield, South Carolina in Zone 8A, and I figured it'd be a good opportunity to bring these seedlings in and give you an update on them and show you what our next steps are going to be. I started these seedlings for my second round plant in Nebraska about 3 weeks ago, and they really started popping up good, and I'm starting to get the first set of true leaves. And if you don't know what that is, right here, these two small leaves on the outside, these are the first leaves that emerge when they pop out of the potting soil or seed starting mix. This one here in the middle is going to be your first true leaf. It looks just like the leaves that the plants are going to have, just a smaller version. So when they start getting this size, this is when we're going to start thinning them, and we're going to start giving them a little bit of fertilizer. Now for me, what works is I use a quarter strength Miracle-Gro plant food. It's a synthetic fertilizer, and I know some people are going to get upset about that because it's not organic. But for me, that's what makes sense. I start my seeds indoors, and I don't want my entire house smelling like fish emulsion fertilizer because my wife would be quite upset with me. But I think it's okay to use a little bit of inorganic fertilizer when you're first getting your seeds started, and then switching to full organic fertilizer when you get out in your garden. I think a little bit is okay. You know, everything in moderation. Now, if you're starting your seeds outdoors and you can do them with 100% organic fertilizer, go for it. I commend you on that. That's not an option for me. But you got to do what makes sense for you. I encourage you to think for yourself and do what makes sense for you. But also on my channel, I encourage you to embrace mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to let you know I made one, so hopefully it'll save you the trouble. And I made a mistake here. Well, last weekend we had an ice storm roll in where we got about a ½ inch of ice, and in preparation of that ice storm, I got busy working on the generator, making sure my lemon tree and my orange tree were properly protected and covered up good, and I forgot about watering my seedlings. And they got a little bit too dry, and some of my smaller seedlings that are a little bit slower to germinate right here for my broccoli and my Brussels sprouts got a little bit dry and took some damage. Now there's one or two of them that are making a comeback, but that was a mistake I made, so don't just neglect these things and forget to water them like I did. Maybe that'll save you a little bit of trouble. But the reason we're going to come in and start thinning these things is if you have multiple seeds that come up in each cell, they can quickly overcrowd each other. They'll start getting leggy. They're going to be fighting for nutrients and fighting for that artificial light from your grow light. So we want to thin these things out so they get plenty of airflow, they get plenty of light, and they get plenty of nutrients. So what I do is I'll take a pair of scissors, and I'll come in along like this one right here where I've got two of these, what I got going here? Some cabbage right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the one that's got the strongest plant, and then I'm just going to snip out the one that's weaker. Now I'm just going to come along and do this for each and every cell in this seed starting tray. So I'm going to get this done. I'm going to throw a little fertilizer to these things, a liquid fertilizer, and put them back under the light, and we'll be back with an update very soon. Well, I hope this tip helps somebody today. Like and follow for more, and let's keep growing.